It's been almost 2 years since I made my last self-image video and nearly a year since I broke my promise to you. My name is Sam and at the moment I feel purposeless. I graduated high school on May 28th, 2016 and I got my IB results on July 6th, 2016. My results were my green light for university, which I will be attending on September the 5th, 2016. I am 17 years old, however, not for much longer. You have missed quite a lot in the last 2 years of my life. I've grown up, obviously. I have met some really great people, and I've also met some not so great people. I've learned that people can go from friends to strangers rather quickly. However, it can also go vice versa. I have experienced multiple ways of losing people, whether that's to death, or to heartbreak, or to jealousy, or to disease. My grandfather doesn't recognize me anymore, but he's still there. Last summer was the last time I saw him normally, and that was the last time that he saw me as Sam Blumenthal, a nearly 17-year-old back then. And it was the last, there's a picture that we took together, and that's like the last time we were like normal. He was always the one that made me comfortable and that made me just open up a bit more and relax, and he's like the most non-judgmental person, and I don't think I appreciated that. I don't think I appreciated him enough. Don't think I appreciated him enough, and I don't think I recognized how much of a great person he was. I just took him for granted, basically. And I mean, I don't even want to know how my mother feels or his wife. Last July, when I was in Cuba, my dog passed away too. He was 17 years old. He was there my whole entire life, and he was my absolute favorite thing ever. And because he was 17, I kind of thought he was nearly invincible, like he wasn't going to die. When I heard the news, I don't think I've ever felt my heart hurt that much. Like, I genuinely, my heart was in pain. Like, something was in pain. Every time I think of him, every time I see like a reference of him, I want to cry. I've been a better person, in my opinion. I've let my stubborn and grumpy nature drop at times. However, I should probably let it drop a bit more often. And in return, I have more people who appreciate me and who respect me. I've been having to deal with my anxiety, of course. I feel like my anxiety is something I'm going to have to deal with more when I'm older, because growing up is obviously, it's a lot. You learn a lot of things and you realize a lot of things, and you're an adult now. And yeah, I'm not even at like the middle of it. Like, I'm still like a child. I can't be home alone. I've never had to deal with that, really. I've always been okay with being home alone, but the past few months, I can't be home alone. I am terrified that someone will come and break into my house. And I'm just, in general, I'm just really, really nervous, which I think is normal, because this is such an awkward and weird stage of my life that I feel like it's gonna be normal to feel nervous and anxious, but it's just kind of taking a toll on me. The issue of being perfectionist and not having to deal with that things will never be my standard. That is something I will admit I am nowhere near to conquering it. I really hope in the future I will be. But it fluctuates. Like, sometimes I'm really good at like dealing with it, and sometimes I'm fucking shit. Like, there's just no in between. Like, it's either I'm really, really good at dealing with it, or I'm just really, really not. I'm much more aware of global issues now, and there's been a lot going on in the world lately, and it's fucking scary. I'm a feminist. I'm all about my girl power, and I think that that's kind of made me a better person. I want to make a world a better place, and I want to help. My brain book is finished. She's 2 years old and is already filled with so much heartbreak and terror. There are many other books ready to take her place, as it was a very popular gift to give me, as I will be studying English literature, so people gave me a lot of notebooks, which I am not going to complain about because I do love my notebooks. I am still madly in love with the Steel, and I get to see them in November. with my good friend in Amsterdam. So the second time I'll be seeing them, and we'll be seeing them in Amsterdam, which is kind of weird to think because I will be living in Amsterdam. It's my future home, and I will be going to university there. I don't know how I feel about leaving Antwerp. I have a very strong connection with the house I live in, and I can definitely feel that now. I adore this house now. I don't have any good memories of Antwerp, the city itself, so I feel like letting it go won't be too difficult for me, but who knows, it's still my home, and I tend to miss my home quite often. My favorite quote is actually a poem by Rupi Kaur. Fuck, I'm gonna say that wrong, I swear to God. I want to apologize to all the women I have called pretty. Before I've called them intelligent or brave, I am sorry I made it sound as though something as simple as what you're born with is the most you have to be proud of when your spirit has crushed mountains. From now on, I will say things like, you are resilient or you are extraordinary. Not because I don't think you're pretty, but because you're so much more than that. This is my favorite lipstick, and this is what I smell like, and this is my view from my window. Hopefully I'll see you in October again for my self-image that I'll be making then, but I hope you're well. Lots of love, Sam. It's like a letter.